It is the 11 o'clock waffle. It is a bright sunny day and the FXU elections are soon, I believe. But apparently Jamie Clark for Falmouth president. I think you should vote for him because there's 4 very good, well done flyers in here. Good quality paper, nice presentation, and he's got fluffy hair.
Oh, yes, so he does. He's like, he looks like a younger version of...
He looks like Alvin from the Chipmunks. Like, he looks like...
That wasn't what I was thinking of. I was thinking more Sam Stern or Jamie Oliver.
That's it, Sam Stern.
He's sort of, yeah. That.
Maybe he's their love child. Yeah, there's Jamie Clark running for Falmouth. Colin Firth's running as well.
Colin Firth.
Henry the Hoover's running for Exeter.
I think the Exeter ones might have happened. That's what I'm thinking of.
I think Exeter has.
Yeah, yeah.
My housemate's running for first year.
Oh, really?
Owen Hind, yeah. We should probably not mention that he was singing Goodbye My Lover in his room at 2 in the morning.
No, we absolutely shouldn't.
That's the kind of thing that could derail a political campaign. Yeah, there was a power cut found last night.
Yeah, it was quite late, wasn't it? It was about 12:30.
Yeah,
about 1 a.m. It was quite late. It really was.
Yeah, I was in bed by then, and
same.
That must have been right as I went to bed then, because I went to bed about 12:30. And switched my lamp off. And
it was something like that. It was quite late. Why is a piece of blue tack here? Hello.
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 Hey.
Would you like to hear the good news?
What's that?
That's not really good news. You know, we had that power cut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's blown the whole of campus.
Oh,
so
no.
nothing's streaming.
Back in January, I was in Monday Tango for Christmas, and me and 3 of my friends got up and sang the Spice Girls, like the huge song, and we actually started doing dances. Yeah, so we were all each act
Edgar, what have you got for your answer?
I actually have Bohemian Rhapsody, which I did on a ferry back from Holland, probably marching band from a few years ago, which was just on the spur. Started playing. They handed me the microphone randomly. Okay, so I did. I went through the entire song, and even when it got to the guitar solo, I had hair long enough to like sort of headbang that thing. My hair was still. And then pretty much I got most of the room of the ferry at the time behind the lighters.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty damn awesome.
I'm not going to revisit my failure.
Change your answer.
That would be much fun. We changed our answer.
Yes. Justin Bieber now. No.
The Beepster.
Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber sold a lock of his hair on eBay for £25,000 to raise money for charity. So what part of your body do you think you could auction for charity and raise the most money with? Edgar?
No. I was actually going to say my ponytail.
Yeah.
I think
it's
it's pretty
I
long
agree.
for those who can't see it. Sing my
Ponytail.
I think I've probably got quite a bit.
Oh, it's huge. How many can burn it for?
Forever.
Minus the 6-inch trims I managed since I was 14.
Trim.
Yeah,
Since I was
6
14.
inch trim.
Cotton shearing. Edgar, I mean James.
I've got a fatal and a non-fatal answer for this. My brain, because it's fantastic. People like brains. And then also kidney, because there's lots of money in the organ trading business.
Would you turn yourself and then?
Quite possibly.
Yes,
and then do what they did in Never Let Me Go. And just sort of throw myself and auction off all my organs, because there is massive money in the organ trading business. So organs going to people potentially that need them, and you make them hundreds of thousands of pounds for charity.
overlooking huge human rights issues.
Moral implications.
Moral implications.
But it's for charity. And it's a clone of myself.
Yeah. Lucy, what would sell most on your body?
Nice worded, Max.
I'm going to say myself, but before you go dirty with your thoughts, Mac, I would sell myself for a date for the evening. Yeah.
Yeah, what does the date specify? Is it dinner and a movie, or is it dinner, movie, and dessert?
Well, pretty much what everything's going with. It's not that far, because I know your mind. Because we're dirty.
If anyone would like to start auctioning bids for Lucy for a date with desserts, then give us your money.
Subtle, Max. Give me money.
Pay all our student loans off for hiring bootleg dates. That's the 11 for a waffle escort service. What about the girl?
What about yourself?
Yeah.
James.
That's true. Possibility.
On to Mariah Carey now.
Quickly, can I just give a shout out to Maya, who's in the photography studio doing some work. I know she's just been. So hello,
Maya. Yeah, anything? Oh no, the second place contestant has come back in the lead board. Emma's currently cropping up the bottom. Yeah. She should be on next week though, hopefully, with Kim and Brad.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Should be interesting, yeah.
Him being one of our lectures for him.
Mariah Carey has expressed embarrassment at having performed for Muhtasim Gaddafi for the fee of $1 million US. A load of all the American pop stars are coming out and they, I performed for him for all this money, but it's gone to charity now. Apart from 50 Cent went, hell yeah, I'm keeping it. So what's been your most embarrassing moment, Ed?
Well, years back, before when I was still in school, basically, my sister pretty much hogged the bathroom rooms. Okay.
Oh dear.
It's going on. I really, really, really needed to pee. And as soon as she got out, my mum went in, and she wouldn't come out. And I was like, I really need to go, please. And she said, go in the garden. I said, no! There's houses everywhere. Are you insane? Long story short, I went into the garden. And the back gate we have, sort of, I was quite hush-hush about it. And
Discreet.
Yeah, and then as I was doing my sister came in through the back gate, right next to me, and saw me, and let out a scream. So the hush-hush didn't become so hush-hush anymore.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is when I was 16.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that was pretty embarrassing.
That's a very confident and embarrassing start. James.
I don't think mine's going to measure up to that at all.
No urination.
No, this was years ago on St Agnes Beach. I was down by the ocean, standing on a rock, and my mum said to me, don't go so close, you'll fall in, I know you'll fall in, you'll get wet. You'll be soaking up. I said, no, I'll be fine. Look at me, I'll be fine. I turned around to talk to her, and this huge wave came up behind me, straight over my head, knocked me in the water, and mum was dragging me and went, told you so. Marched me up the hill to St Agnes Beach, where I had my wellies on. And as I was walking, every time I took a step, water poured out the top of my wellies. Yeah. So then took me to the car and literally stripped me naked.
Oh,
at the car. Yeah.
To be honest, that's quite.
How old were you?
About 12.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
God, I have to think about this one because I've got a few, but I don't really want to mention them on radio. So,
It's fine. There's a house party at Beck in 9 days. We'll just get them out for then.
So I'm going to mention this was a while back now. I think I was still 6 or so I was about 17 or 18. I was in town with my 2 best friends, and we were so drunk in King's Head, I think. We ended up going into the male toilet to find them, convinced that they were just girls. We didn't know that they were males. We went in there by themselves, and there was this elderly gentleman who looked quite horrified as us three stumbling girls walked in. But that didn't stop us using the toilet anyway, even though he was very, very distraught. And yeah.
The toilet or the urinal?
The toilet, thank God. But he was at the urinal. He looked absolutely mortified that the three of us had walked in.
What a public exposure here.
Yeah. Public exposure is really the only thing that is
So at least that
embarrassing
wasn't
enough
my
to compete
public
for
exposure.
points.
I would say Edgar Duncan.
Yeah.
Was your hair that long there?
No. Always feels like I'm approaching the crack of doom.
Crack of doom. 25 points, it's James. 27 points Lucy. 31 points Edgar.
Steaming it.
Steaming head today.
He's maintaining that solid start, isn't he?
Yes.
I have a bit of a break now, some music.
Sounds good.
I suppose so.
By the time this is finished, we should go into the 12 o'clock hour. 12 o'clock, go to the stand meeting with the presidents, or if you don't fancy that,
Candidates.
or just stay here and listen to us.
Oh my.
So, here is Black and Gold by Sam Sparrow. Enjoy. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
We need Dora here so she can sing. This is the song
Yes,
she wanted
always
to
wanted to
sing.
sing this
So I
song.
put it on the playlist.
Look at what mine is for.
Graphic Doom.
Sounds dirty.
And that was Rockstar by Nickelback. And before that, we had Black and Gold by Sam Sparrow, which would have been sung by Laura the other night. Had
Just not had to update
loads
what
of
she was
fun
saying, which was a shame.
the pain. That we could do our edition of the next song. So, second hour of the show now. Got an email here about Vincent Quasey Johnson, who we studied the other week.
I enjoy his stuff.
Actually, we collaborated on a new album called Insurrection by a band called Hiatus. Check that out. Hiatus, Insurrection, which we're looking for.
Released 11th of April.
11th of April. Find that on online. The phrase for Hiatus is David L.P. Basement, so it's a lovely spot. There's something called the school picture, which says a number of ways of trying to put that out, to get briefly that people have to explain absolutely work. Well, I've gone right off that because James
Poor
Blunt
James
is awesome.
Blunt. I like James Blunt. Man can drive a tank.
Yeah, and he spent over 3. Thanks, Al.
Religion Quasey Johnson.
Yeah. So points off to the person who said forget about James Blunt. Anyway,
Stool pigeon.
Prince Andrew. Bit of problems at the minute, isn't he?
Yeah.
You could say that.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Prince Andrew, while as trade envoy, is being heavily questioned over his friendship with a convicted sex offender, a gun smuggler, a member of like the Libyan terrorist group or something, and other
It's all very
very
shady.
dodgy people. Took a trip apparently, just like he took a trip to a country just to try and sell his house.
Let's see.
So give me tales of a right royal scandal, Lucy.
Did you want actual scandals about the royal family? Is that
Yeah.
what the question was? Okay. I wasn't sure if you were like wanting other scandals or like about.
The royal bit.
Because the right royal scandal is actually just a phrase people
Yeah.
describe.
Yeah. So I was a
Massive
bit like.
scandal.
See, it was a really good use of postmodernism, using the phrase to actually find it.
To itself.
Well,
Self-reflective.
the royals have so many scandals. I mean, where do you start?
At the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. So I suppose the abdication of King Edward to marry the divorcee. He was also a fan of the Nazis. That's controversial, and then it goes through, and then they have to change their name because, oh my god, they have a German name, and then, Harry years later turns up in a Nazi uniform at a party.
That's ridiculous. Just here he's got plans for a William Stag do.
It's going to be epic.
Yeah.
Really is.
It's really epic.
William, we're going out as exterminators.
There will be illegal appropriation of military vehicles.
Charlotte. Nothing.
I'm going to go exterminate.
Yes, what have you done?
I have something for years now. 1891. But it doesn't apply to this. It was Duke of Clarence, who was actually celebrated. He discussed the possibility of paying off 2 prostitutes he had met in exchange for the return of 2 letters he had sent to them at the time. And the incriminating letters were only found recently in auction in 2002 for like £8,220 each. And when they actually opened the letters, they discovered what they said was also about that. Yeah, that's what I had.
Prostitution of the royal family.
Believe it or not, I've got one that goes back even further than 1891, back to 1806. Prince George IV, Prince of Wales at the time, had secretly married a divorced Catholic woman without informing anybody, so that already broke rules.
Yeah.
And then he dumped her secretly to marry his German cousin Carolyn to pay off debts, because someone in the government said they'd clear his debt if he married his cousin. So he did that. He'd never seen her before, met her, and apparently she had quite the sexual appetite for Dick Carolyn. She wasn't the prettiest flower in the bunch. So they married. He sired an heir with her, and they decided that they didn't really like each other at all. So he suggested that they separate. And as soon as he suggested that, she took up flashing in public, which landed her in court. And it was discovered that she was pregnant, and they all assumed that she'd had an illegitimate child with someone, and then that resulted in the 1806 case that they dubbed delicate investigation. And then it did come to light that it was in fact the prince's son, so it was all fine. But then after that, she was ever seen the son life again. So it was quite the story.
Life in runs. Flash to people.
If only more women did that. I believe in you. Next time you're heartbroken. It's like a history lesson, isn't it?
It is.
Going to more educational, informing and entertaining next. Not sure if you know, but the Cricket World Cup is apparently happening. Very long event. It started about 3 weeks ago and it's still going on. Yeah.
I don't think anybody really cares.
Exactly. So what other world events are there that people may not have heard of because they just don't care? Yes.
I've got 3 for this. There's World Tango Festival, which happens in August. Just a big tango festival.
Oh, right.
Yeah, not the soft drink. Also, World Solar Challenge, which happens in October. And my personal favourite, BotCon, which is the official Transformers.
Transformers, that's the stuff.
Which happens June the 2nd to June the 5th, Pasadena, California.
Everything's
Yeah, it's a shame. I wish I could go.
what you do on
BotCon is a massive convention. Transformers. So film, books, comics, products, all artists, people involved with it.
Yeah. Let me think about it. Actually, I hope for those who probably are outside the UK and don't really know, the Gloucestershire cheese. Which I love. I think it's amazing. Cheese is down here.
Well, cheese utility as well. Yeah.
cheeses, I think.
And well, recently we had International Women's Day, but I thought about this. It was called so quite a lot, but I didn't know there was an International Men's Day. No one. But
Manpower.
no one ever brings this up, and it's been going for several years, but no one ever foregrounds this, so it's sort of forgotten about.
Masculinity must return. Grr.
It's like the Women's Day is maybe a big fuss.
So November 29th, we're allowed to leave our pants on the floor. Just demand everything.
I don't think it works quite like that.
Yeah.
We're not like international do everything to live that.
No.
And that's what Lucy did. She demanded we buy loads of stuff.
You didn't know, did you?
You complained because we didn't turn up the flowers to the cinema.
No, you're right. November 9th.
Oh.
But it's funny, you put international into Google, the first thing that comes up is international.
That might be because something happened there, and people would have had a lot of things.
I suppose not international rescue.
Hang on.
Especially for you, Mac, and you weren't ready.
JC.
Yeah, the International World Yo-Yo Championship every year in August, Orlando, Florida. Thought that was quite bizarre one.
No Cornish ones.
There probably is a Cornish one, just can't think of it. There's like a sea champion day, but I can't remember what date it is. It happens in like August.
National Cornish burn the tourists who come and have it all road.
No. There should be.
National grumble about the students of Falmouth Day.
That's every day.
That's every day.
For local, isn't it?
Yeah, it would.
There's also a world watermelon seed splitting thing. I don't know when it happens, but it's stupid. Yeah, why to split watermelon seeds?
Probably have another song now. 33 points is James.
Not bad.
35 is Lucy. 38 is Ed.
Dear Lord.
Tied to me again. That was Who Wants to Live Forever by Commission. Awesome. And the film Highlander.
Awesome film.
Christophe Lambert. Sean Connery. And Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown. Voice actor of Cortex. What? He's the voice actor of Cortex? Yeah. Never knew that. That is the Kurgan, isn't it? Best villain ever in Hollywood. We've got the rubbish happening. Michael Ironside.
The whole thing got really shocking.
Especially as the taglines they can really want. They made 5 films now.
Also a TV series.
Ed's not on.
It'd be a bit unfair if there was one for it.
After David Wally introduces a 24-hour game show now, comic relief. As Lucy already mentioned earlier, Jed was killed Jermaine Gray.
Yeah.
What would you gladly sit through 24 hours of for comic relief? You see.
You recycling all the balloons.
That is a good one.
Have you noticed every time Lucy's on, she sucks up to herself?
That's not fucking up. That's probably making me sick. No,
Was it about cherry baked rolls?
yeah.
I think it's too explicit for airing on the radio.
Oh, I was doing it always explicit. Cherry
Leave it at that.
Cherry baked rolls, butter and baguettes.
Celebrating flour and
And a bakery. All the ingredients you need for it. Sounds so good, right?
I want a question.
James, what have you got?
I would gladly sit through 24 hours of original Transformers. It's awesome in its rapitude. Optimus Prime has game. People will be interested to know because he plays basketball. It's quite good. He can dunk. Yeah, I would gladly sit through 24 hours of Transformers.
Who's next? Ed.
24 hours of playing I would put that, but I actually put, for comic relief purposes, replacing animals with people and people with animals, celebrities. So horse riding will suddenly become dogs on top of Cheryl Cole or something. Right?
Sure, that's just dogs on top of dogs then.
That's pretty enough.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. And Justin Bieber can get replaced by a sheep. So yeah.
Several Corrie characters which will return to the soap, but who would you like to see return to a TV show?
Something like this,
Corrie characters, yeah.
Curry.
Or Corrie should return.
Or
Lucy's still forward.
no,
Perhaps she wants to answer.
no, I was just thinking what. You want me to try? Yeah, okay. I would want Crystal Exton and David Tennant back as the doctors because I want an episode of all three. It has to be done well, of course, but I really like an episode with the night doctor.
Wouldn't you want the 8th as well?
If
McGann.
they could do it well enough that it works, in the sense that it has been quite a few years since we've taken part, then yeah.
I actually, funnily enough, I do actually have a cat. He needs to come on. And I also have Nick from my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about this on the bus, weren't we? So,
I mean, he might as well come back because it's like those ET ads, they're not gonna survive forever, so he should just come back to my
It's a
family.
continuation of his life right there, though.
yeah, me and Matt were talking about it on the bus. I was saying how it would be awesome if he came back and brought the family from the BT advert
That
with
would
him.
be hilarious.
That's where he'd been.
James, you to answer that.
I've got the entire cast of Firefly because that would mean that they're making more Firefly.
That was a brilliant series.
And then as a secondary, Timothy Dalton returning to Chuck because he's a fantastic actor. I want to see more. I want him in more episodes. He supports him.
Proper Holly to return to Redwood because of that series. Tried it.
No, he said he wouldn't do it. It doesn't work. It's a shame.
What's happening, dudes?
Yeah. Happening, dude.
I have to just mention, I also think like the original cast of Skins.
They're doing a film. They're doing a film with the first
Two series.
But
I think it's like the first pre-incarnation or two incarnations. Maybe
Okay.
the first one. I'm
okay.
not sure quite how it turned out to work.
How are they going to include the particular generations in?
Yeah, I'm not sure
They're
how.
not- They could do the first and the second because they're actually
The
connected.
sister, yeah.
Yeah, the sister, but the third is no connection to the sister.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 questions left in the 20 seconds to speak. I'll be Matt on 44 points. James, narrowly ahead on 45 exclusive. Stone ahead, weighing the lead at dead, 48.
Yeah.
How he does it, I'll never know.
It's all in the skill, isn't it? That's meticulous research. Better delivery. Got being behind a shed.
It wasn't a shed. It was
Yeah.
a garden. Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to have a bit of music now. 2 great tunes coming up. When You Were Young and Take On Me. And a bit of a childhood nostalgia now. We're going to be discussing the Mr. Men books. Mr. Men. Sure everyone's read them.
Yep.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
sixth form leavers for when I was the host for the based all the awards and stuff. We had comically themed awards.
I see, especially the show.
For listening.
Here's the word, Mr. Happy. Mr. Happy?
Just the lazy called
No, Justin Bieber's Mr. Bum. All those doors he walks into. Mr. Men, the series gets new characters like the royal wedding with creation of Little Miss Princess. So create the first of the two-parter. Create your own Mr. Men / Little Miss. James,
Sure, you haven't good one.
I've gone for Mr. Morose, which is modelled on me on a Tuesday morning. He would literally go about like with his blanket things doing. What?
Emma would be Mr.
Yes. Little Miss.
It's a combination of several.
She'd just be Mr. Tall.
I have Mr. Pie and Little Miss King.
Brilliant.
But they,
They'd be one-off characters, would they? Because they just go to
yes, thinking that. Or Mr. Wolfenden.
He's having a good show today.
Yes.
Can you catch him?
Probably not.
We'll see. Running away.
Yeah, so Little Miss Inappropriate, Little Miss Goth, and Little Miss Green, who would be a bit of a Satan Planet character.
Captain Planet.
I like the sound of Little Miss Goth.
Yeah, no, because I thought they were all very, I don't know how to say, but I mean, like, yeah.
Cheery, bright.
Cheery, bright characters,
Look
don't
at
they? And I thought Little Miss Goth.
What's the box office? I mean,
He's still bright blue.
he's got a bandit.
Yeah.
But he finally finds this job as an apple because he walks into which reason that space is like when you do all this lots of things because the job is not just walk into apple. Yeah, walk into the apples. Who's your favourite Mr. Ben character?
Well, I was just thinking about it. I had 2 copies of Little Miss Chatterbox, one of which was a top-up version. So I think Little Miss Chatterbox has to be my favourite one because I would have had 2 versions for him. And Mr. and I was going to say probably Mr. Fun.
Ed, that's the right corner.
Mr. Tickle's my favourite Mr. His arms were so long he could abuse people.
Whoa.
Hang on.
No, by abuse I meant like tickle torture.
But surely
Tickling
as a person,
Yeah, we said it after.
Tickling is
but
recognised.
this person who can't cope with being tickled, this would be like the worst nightmare coming from.
I'm not.
Don't believe him.
Tickle out now.
No, that's mean.
It's good to tickle you.
Actually, I don't think I have a favourite Little Miss, I'll be honest. No. Oh, Little Miss Tiny, yeah.
Oh,
She was the one that lived in the...
Because
yeah.
she's already little and then she's tiny, so she must be minute. My favourite Mr. Man was Mr. Messy.
Yeah.
Because it seemed to me like the artist just got bored and just went on the page, and then his boss came in and went, "Oh, I like that one." So he stuck with it, and he's a Mr. Man after my own heart. I'm not exactly a tidy person.
That should be done in Facebook group. Very O'Clock Waffle is using this character. Yeah. It's 12:36. Time for another song before the final 2 questions. And another song, and then the 20 seconds speech and playation.
Let's go for it.
One from the girls now. It's raining men by Jerry Halliwell.
Woohoo!
We've got 20 minutes, 2 questions.
Let's crack on.
1 million books. 1 million books. 1 million books.
1 million books.
Have been given away as part of World Book Night. But which your own collection of books would you give away to a stranger to promote reading? James Millar.
This one was hard because I'm quite protective of my books, so I don't like the idea of giving them away to someone. I haven't got it myself to read.
Good question.
So I've gone with Sabriel. Give them
Yeah.
I've got a feeling I was going with this question.
Well, I couldn't think of one. That I'd have to say. To give away because as much as I love this book and it does need to be read by I wrote about it for my dissertation, so I sort of sucked the life out of it for me, so I'd have to give it away and then get it back in 2 weeks' time, which would be The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. I also would say, I mentioned it when I was on the show last time, Peter Pan is my favourite children's book, and I would definitely recommend that one. And one that I studied for GCSE, which was I was my member of John Perfect.
I have my first choice would be The Lies of Lamora by a really good one. I recommend Space Captain Smith actually.
Oh, that is an awesome
Toby
book.
Frost. Yeah, because it's funny. It's really comical stuff. I think it's easy to read as well, so I recommend giving it to anyone.
Come on.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Biorhythm by me.
Yeah.
Shameless. Absolutely shameless.
Self-promotion.
Yeah, but that's it's a small book. NaNoWriMo, yeah, National Reward for Archie.
See, if I'd actually finished mine, I would have suggested my own as well. But I didn't. It's okay.
Okay, because Ed Shameless plugin is a reduced deficit sign. You're going quite tense. Have you read it? There's only 2 copies in existence. No, don't worry, those are good. Question 15. That's the most toughest tackling question we've ever dealt with.
Very controversial.
Very controversial, especially Aaron on this one.
Very brave of you.
What must be dealt with? Falmouth Uni's graduation letters and forms have been sent out in the post. Despite a lot of people not agreeing to it being in September, wishing it stayed in July. There's Facebook groups about moving back, petitions. There's got 2 or 3 alternative graduation ceremonies now, because all the international students probably won't be able to come back before graduation in September because travel.
Yeah.
All the Norwegians.
But it's not just international students, if you think about it. Anybody who's going off to do a master's degree or is going to have a job at the time probably won't be able to come back.
Yeah.
It's very expensive to be making that trip as well. I don't know if they're
I just got the website before that. People don't ask about it sometimes.
And they're asking for us to decide now.
Confirm where I shall be living for the next 7 months, despite the fact after June I am going home. So I'm here for half of that time, and then the other half of the time I'll probably be in Devon.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get a job.
Yeah.
But apparently people have been emailing you and trying to get answers as to why David's been moved from my United States saying, and no one's getting replies. This leads to the question, what else smacks of people putting their fingers in their ears and ignoring everybody? Who wants to start first? Lucy.
Well, I think the most recent one and the most obvious one would be the rise in tuition fees, because, I mean, come on, doesn't really need much explaining. I mean, I think this university is rising its fees in the next 2 years to the full whack of 9,000. So, yeah.
bringing back Crash Bandicoot. Because it sold loads and Activision counted it anyway. But I mean, kind of bring back Crash Bandicoot. Lots of people want to bring it back to what it was. Yeah, smashing things.
Not adding Beatrix to the lineup of playable characters for Final Fantasy Dissidia 2. I want to play Beatrix on a account.
I would love it.
So it's annoying.
It does make it very intense. Right. Scores. You can have another point. 57 points for James. High up 61, it's Lucy and
Oh.
Really? Oh.
Maybe for James today.
Oh.
Even if I do get maximum points.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
20 second input round, which will be you'll have to make a funeral speech in there or something.
Oh, are you gonna choose who we're doing it in real life?
Yeah, there seems to be nobody commenting on the Facebook.
I'm going to have Rob riding again, guarantee.
So whilst I pick up people that have made funeral speeches for, have a listen to Oasis and Don't Look Back in Anger. Yeah, quite appropriate, especially given the whole graduation situation. That was Oasis, Don't Look Back in Anger.
Yeah.
So we're into the final round, the 20-second improvisation round.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
The scores are 61 to Ed, 57 to James, 61 to Vincent. So we enter final round. Then, we start with James.
Yeah, I think
like,
James.
20 seconds. Make a funeral obituary speech. 2. Do you know who it's going to be?
It's going to have to be Rob riding.
Right? Optimus Prime. Go.
Just right. Well, this is the second time we've had to gather here to mourn the death of our illustrious leader, Optimus Prime. 3, if you want to count the recent death in 2007. He was a great leader who'll be very much missed by all of us from the Trump era, and we only hope that we will find some way to resurrect him once again to come back and save the day. We'll miss you.
Very emotional.
Very good.
Ed, obituary speech for Crash Prime. Okay.
Well, gathered here to bid farewell to my fluffy hero. He made the world a truly better place. He painted the town orange rather than red, and may he spin in his grave for all the right reasons. I hope to bring him back someday with fruits, but for now, let's just say, whoa.
You okay?
Sorry, that was so good.
It's very good. To bring him back someday with fruit.
100 wonderful to be precise. You see me composed?
I am.
Ready?
I am.
Okay. This is it. 2010. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. We're gathered here to mourn David Tennant, the 10th Doctor, the love machine that was Casanova. I can't. Just so much to handle with. Just, it was amazing. He was nicknamed Tennant, and we all know why, and it was true. So we'll miss you. Alonzi.
Well, I don't really have to, because if you're coming back, it's a given. We can't keep up this Prime down.
All 3 of these.
Yes.
And the final story. 58 points, Mr. Miller.
Assistant in my score.
It was very good, but you have to admit,
2 very strong.
high.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Very high class.
Okay.
Tears and headache.
For this fruit.
For me, the line about the food won it. So on 64 points, Lucy 66 Ed.
Yeah!
Which means Ed is tied now with Lucy's all-time high record, and on wins.
Yeah.
So that's it for another show. We have O'Clock Waffle. Stay tuned in a few minutes. The show after this will be kicking up on stage. Possibly. And we have to run to a seminar now.
That we do.
So we shall say goodbye. We shall be back next week, hopefully with special guest Kim Martindale. So we shall be on. Take care, everybody. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.